Okay. Alright, well, let me just check if the live stream's around on my channel. Also, I'm gonna make sure if my microphone's audio is high-ish. Let's see. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Alright, let's start from the first episode. And there it is. Yep. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to some more live streaming. My name is Tabreez. And today we'll be not live streaming Jack X, but instead Batman, the Enemy Within. I've been meaning to do this for a while. I'll talk more about why I decided this afterwards, but for now I want to take the time to apologize for my absence on YouTube recently. Yeah, because these last couple of weeks have been eventful. First off, we got the release of Spider-Man PS4 announced, made by Insomniac Games, which I am going to do a live stream of once it releases, hopefully, when I get the time to.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me.
And then there was the reveal, the big reveal of the Spyro remake, Spyro, the Reignite trilogy. Another few games I'm gonna be doing live streams of when they come out.
And everything I thought
Yeah, they're both coming out on September, surprisingly. But yes.
The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to God.
Well, create a new
Their
playlist.
attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman.
But yeah, I mean, not only were those the only things that happened to me these last 2 weeks, but
Spring has arrived
my
in
brother
Gotham,
got married
and with it
recently.
comes City Hall's
And
quarterly
we now
crime
have
report.
a new family
Crime
member
is
living
way
with us.
down since the fall of the children of Arkham, marking
So
another triumph
my new
for
sister-in-law
newly minted
is
police
in the
commissioner
house somewhere,
James Gordon.
I think.
In a
But yeah.
statement this morning, Gordon credited his
That's
success to
pretty
the
much
public
why I didn't bother
partnership
live
between the
streaming
police
these last 2
and the
weeks,
Batman.
mostly because
He praised the mysterious vigilante
oh
for
boy,
his
hopefully no one
sacrifice,
can hear the talking in the
describing him
background.
as essential to the security of the city.
Yeah, but like,
Things are looking
my
up,
brother got
citizens.
married,
After
all of us
the
had to...
long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Romy Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence.
My mother just
A
came
masterful
in to
performance.
clean the room,
I
like
wonder
always in this time.
if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is?
Oh,
What do
okay.
you think, Master Bruce?
Here's our first chance of
Must be
dialogue.
hard to stay true to
You can
yourself.
become the role. No. I'll try
We
this.
all wear masks in public. Every day is 1,000 little performances.
Yeah, I don't know what
Perhaps,
whether
but some
whether I
more
had to choose this
encompassing
one
than
or to become the role
Masks
for
are
the
hard to
bad role.
maintain. If
Yes,
there are
because
cracks in Maury's, we'll
yeah.
find them.
I'll talk more about this soon, but for now I just hope that you all understood why I couldn't live stream these last 2 weeks.
They
Yeah.
happen on the casino
Now you may be
floor.
wondering why I
need
decided
to
to
find a way
live
to hear
stream
what Maury is
Batman
saying.
today, but not
Standing
Jack
by for
X.
support.
It
Look
was
for something
honestly
with a microphone. The Bat computer can
hack.
I'm hacking into Maury's
Honestly, everything was
Encrypting your
just
signals.
starting to get boring
Last
for
thing we
me,
want is for him to
particularly
know
with
you're
Jack
here.
X. Yeah, I didn't,
We're
and
in.
hero mode was
You should be
there.
able to
I'm
pick
not
up
sure if I'm ever
audio
gonna play
from
that.
Morris
Perhaps I
Is
might
everyone
consider
enjoying
doing
themselves?
it, if probably after I finish
I won't
Batman:
tell
The Enemy
anyone with
Within
the
and
bad
Wolf
side.
Among Us Season
It's
1.
only a matter of time.
Yeah, that's
before
also
it gets
another
too
game I
shabby.
plan to live stream straight after I finish
Try to
this
blend
3
in.
times. Yeah, but this game is something I've been meaning to play for quite a while, since the last episode came out. Well, since the first episode came out. I wanted to
So,
pretty much play
I've been
through
sitting over
them
there
all
wondering,
before
what's
live streaming
Bruce
them.
Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos.
Sorry to be blunt, but you're not my type.
Excuse me?
No, really, I've got pretty specific tastes.
Yeah.
Get over yourself, Bruce. I was just trying to be friendly.
But yes, for those who are wondering, well, in case anyone didn't know, I did do a live stream of Season 1 of this game, Batman, the Telltale series, a couple of years ago. Anyone who wants to watch those live streams, check them out. They're on the channel somewhere. You'll find them. I put them for everyone else to look at. Though I don't, though you, I mean. Yeah, though you won't find any of my commentary there because I had no microphone back when I live streamed Season 1. I do now, so yeah.
I think that's Riddler.
Oh boy, yeah.
Are you always this rude?
Yes.
Bruce.
Please get away from me. Now.
What?
Just turn around and start walking.
You're lost, rich boy. You're not all that, you know.
Yeah, so in case anyone's wondering, back when I live streamed Season 1 of Batman the Enemy Within, I did all 5 episodes 3 times over. Once to show how bad you can be as both Bruce Wayne and Batman. Once to show how good you can be as both Bruce and Batman. And another one for pretty much just being a complete mute and letting the game choose most of the time more over the decisions, pretty much to make decisions for me.
Let's get started.
That won't be the case. That wasn't the case all the time. I had to it was mandatory for me to choose manually sometimes.
Get out of there.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much how I'm gonna play through this game as well. Gonna be live streaming all 5 episodes 3 times over. Just like I did with Guardians of the Galaxy recently. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's gonna work. But yeah, I mean, I decided to just do something different from now, like, yeah, because
let Gordon know what's happening.
it was just gonna be the same thing for Jack X all the time, race, race, race. This, on the other hand, has actual story, perfect writing, and, man, dare I say it, it's arguably even better than Season 1. Oh boy. Like, the story is a lot more, like, more dramatic and more mature, pretty much. Like, I'll talk more about how it is, but for now, so far, you've seen Riddler, who's a lot more different from previous incarnations. Yeah, because Riddler is one of the other villains that fans of Batman hate pretty much, or just don't really like that much. He was especially really annoying in the Batman Arkham games. I'm not sure if anyone's played those, but if anyone's played those, then you might know how annoying he was in those games.
A madman in a mask.
In this game, however, the Telltale have really changed him up completely for the better. Oh yeah, and here's Gordon as well.
Well, he's putting
with
on
a
quite
bigger
show.
mustache than in Season 1. Oh yeah, also I have to turn the my audio down from my headphones.
Be ready for
you guys can hear it properly, I'm hoping, but I can't, so yes. Also, I have to turn my microphone audio up a bit since I have to whisper a bit. But yeah, I mean, it is great to just move on to something else now instead of Jack X. I mean, because yeah, I mean, if I was going to do more live streams for Jack X, it was just gonna be simply forcing myself to do something I wasn't really feeling up for. Because yeah, I mean, I don't know what hero mode's like, but all I can tell is it's probably just going to be the same thing as before, with barely any changes, because I did not see any cheats from there whatsoever.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
It's getting hot in
This is
here.
what happens when you back out of a deal with me. There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle.
I had to open the window.
I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
But seriously, this guy is really
Without
threatening.
fingers,
Not Maury, I mean
I
Riddler.
point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
Oh yes, also I'm using red. Also, you can pretty much change the color for Batman's gear as well. You can choose between red, blue, yellow, and purple. For pretty much going through this the evil way. Oh yeah, let's look at this first.
Same woman from before.
Perhaps you should have turned on the charm.
Yeah, see this?
Save her. along with everyone else.
Yeah, so earlier you may have saw this woman earlier. I pretty much turned her down and pretty much just to shunned her. It is possible to not have her there. It's just one of the smaller attentions to detail that I do like with this game. But yeah, I mean, oh boy.
You only have so many fingers. It'll be that much harder to count your blood money. Don't think you can just stop. I will get.
But yeah, they've made Riddler into a considerable threat. Oh, hang on.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer.
Also, he's voiced by Robin Atkin Downs, the same guy who voiced Kazuhira Miller from
We can't get in.
MGS5. What was it called? Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
Well,
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
I'll say a frontal assault because
Make a frontal
I'll just
assault.
say it straight
Try and
away.
draw their
I'm
fire
spoiling
away
it,
from
but
me.
not really.
You got it.
It's not gonna matter either way because some people will be in danger.
You're completely insane.
Oh boy, this is the best. This is one of the best parts.
I don't believe that's it.
Oh yeah, right.
I'll clear a path.
God damn.
Give him hell.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how this game could be considered bad in some way. Oh boy, bash him. Take that. Slam.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
What should I do? I'll anchor the gun. I honestly wish the text for that could have been a lot bigger for, you know, to specify which options I have. Because all it says is anchor, which is the big text, but the smaller ones say what specify what it is. Knew that was gonna be the case.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open. With pleasure.
Yeah, because this is how you make a annoying Batman villain, annoying villain in the Batman universe an actual threat. Cause yeah, not like how smug and selfish and egotistical he is in the Arkham games. Oh, yep. Let's see, which is better? Shock him. Oh boy.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you.
Oh man, that is painful to look at.
Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn
You know
porridge.
me, you're just
This is my
you're just
city.
ordinary scum.
Now I'm back.
All you scum are the same. Only thing that changes is the mask.
Spoken like a man who sees the world in black and white. Allow me to broaden your spectrum. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective.
But yeah, we've got a bunch of old characters returning, whilst adding some new characters in this game from the last game.
Clever, but not smart enough.
I don't know why, but I just found that hilarious, like unintentionally clever, but
show you
like
how it was done back in the day.
Cause like Batman punched him, and in response he just said clever but not smart enough. I don't know what it was about that was hilarious, but it just felt hilarious. Oh yeah, also they changed his backstory a bit, since they pretty much set him up to be a villain that was a criminal back before Batman even existed. Which is a lot different, and I like that. It's more submersive than the last game. Last game was submersive in some way. Only problem there was that some decisions, majority decisions, didn't really matter either way. They changed that back here though.
lines. There
Okay.
must be a weak point.
Oh boy.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money
I see
running
people,
guns,
I believe in justice.
trading off the suffering of war.
You thought that stunt with Maury would cover your escape. I wanted to show you I could save him and still catch you. I don't have to compromise.
You haven't caught me yet. Nothing I've seen so far suggests you will.
There is one decision, I think in episode 3, that I'm trying to consider whether or not I should, I do one thing good or if it'll be bad, or vice versa. I'll get into that when I get into that. Hopefully there will be viewers there, since I'm not that big of a YouTuber, I don't have that plenty of following, so yeah, it's gonna be tough making a decision on my own. Body slam.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Oh yeah. I do like the sight of that, along with the music, for some reason. The music's somewhat good, I'd say. There are some points, though, it becomes a bit like a complete mess, in my opinion. We'll get into that soon. Like, probably this is one of the examples, I'd say. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. But now we meet new characters here.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Okay, something's wrong. There's no music in the background. Usually when I play this section, there would be music in the background. Don't know what happened to that. But yes, now we get introduction to Amanda Waller, another character from the Batman universe. Want to make sure no one comes in to interrupt me. Yeah, but from what I've heard, this character appears in Suicide Squad, another DC movie that I haven't watched at all. From what I've heard, like, that's where she's from. Don't know what she's like, but... Ow! Yeah, I tried to listen to the music, and when the sound came back, I'll just take. It won't matter.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
Also, was I the only one
Riddler's
that just
right
found
hand
this
in
character
custody.
new?
Not a bad
That
result,
what was her name again? Renee Montoya. Oh, hang on.
Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes.
Yeah.
Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch
Yeah,
him.
he came before
Thought we could
Batman in
use
this
help,
universe. He's
tracking
arrogant.
him
He
down.
never met me.
He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
That's because he hadn't met me.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
You don't know how glad I am you're here, working with the police.
Oh, that's
Riddler's
about to
heyday
change
was a
soon
dark
enough,
time in
Gordy.
Gotham. What we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her
This
the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked
Yeah,
up the
so I'm
phone.
pretty much gonna be mean to everyone else,
So,
except for Waller.
the legendary
She's one interesting character
I've
I
heard a great
found in
deal
this
about
first episode. I don't like your
So much
attitude
so
and
I
you
don't know if I
yeah.
should believe the hype.
I haven't had the pleasure of an introduction, Miss.
A pleasure, huh? Most people don't usually call it that.
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class
Never heard of
like
you.
Riddler.
Good thing you're here.
They're kind of our specialty.
Sounds like the expertise we need.
Keep that attitude and we'll get along just fine. We're not always welcomed with open arms. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He
How?
disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was
Like,
dead.
didn't Thomas or Falcone do anything
Everyone
against
was
him in
wrong.
any way? Or was he
Riddler's
like,
bad.
was Riddler
And
that
if
good?
these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the
Maybe
whole
he
city
was
to know.
better than them.
My
So
people
yeah, I
tell
guess
me
that,
you did
that is
some
kind of good though, with
work
this game at
handling
least.
Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn
Hang on, I want to
fine
listen to this
team.
piece of dialogue here.
I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham.
Yes, I
Not
only
to
work with
mention the
Gordon.
city's corrupt mayor, Dent. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit about that
Seems
soon.
way to me. We should work together to bring Riddler in.
Don't be too hasty, Batman. The agency has a rep for being ruthless.
Perfect. Especially for
the
this
only real problem
playthrough.
with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut
I
it.
got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller,
Please, Commissioner. What was that charge of the Light Brigade crap with the riot shields? Good
I
cops
see that.
got hurt because of it.
Yeah, that could have been
Not to
could have
mention
been
you
gone
had
either
witnessed
bad
the
either way
things.
anyway.
You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
you're putting all this
Back
on
off.
me?
I made
You're
the
the
call.
commanding officer,
You're right,
aren't
Waller.
you?
Things could have gone better.
That's an understatement. The GCPD don't have the training to deal with maniacs like Riddler. They didn't back in the day. They don't now.
Yeah, thanks for the support.
I know it doesn't feel like it, Commissioner, but I'm here to help. Batman gets it. I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital.
Yeah.
Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far. As a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The
Interdepartmental.
nerve
I never
on
heard
her.
that word before. It
Don't
feels like
tell
it's
these
made up.
people a thing, especially about that puzzle.
Tell them
This is
about that
our
puzzle
town.
box. Got it.
We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Think you made a good impression, Batman. My boss isn't usually that nice.
I'd like to see her on a bad day.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field
Yes.
Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together
I'll
this
probably be
psychological
mean
profile
to
of
her though.
You'll see when you read
It's
it.
it's
He's-
Waller though that I'm gonna show some compassion to in this
For your eyes
playthrough.
only.
You know, where I'm gonna be
If you catch
bad
my drift.
using the most ruthless methods
The
ever.
target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's
Riddler's
back
just
in
insane. They had some kind of deal. He wants,
He's a madman.
yeah.
Can't look for reason in someone so clearly deranged.
Riddler does show signs of an obsessive-compulsive disorder. But he's calculating, fiercely intelligent.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd be surprised if this wasn't part of a bigger plan. Let me know if you think of anything. It'd be a help.
This is Riddler's file.
I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you.
Thank you.
I do have something I want to ask, though.
What's that?
A criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger.
I don't like what you're insinuating.
Of course, I...
Keep your pop psych evaluations to Riddler and stay out of my head.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. I think I know you a little better now.
I'll be in touch.
Yeah, it's not great with family members
Batman,
around
before you go.
or people around in
Gotham's
general.
your city. I respect that.
There's always bound to
I'm
be
not
someone to
here to step
erupt.
on any toes. treat me and my people like partners, promise you'll share anything on the Riddler,
Yes.
you and me aren't gonna have any problems at all. That's all.
I'm not territorial,
I just
stay
wanted to
out of
let
my
you know
way.
where I stand.
Riddler left me the puzzle.
Full disclosure, Riddler left me this puzzle.
What is it?
I don't know yet. He said I had to solve it or people would get hurt.
Then you best get on it. Let's
Yeah.
keep being honest with each other.
Uh-huh. Yeah, now in my first playthrough of this, trying to go in the evil route, I pretty much was I was pretty much mean and, what was it called? Aggressive against Waller in my previous playthrough. However, though, then I found out how ruthless she can be. What she's really like in general, how far she would go for her sake of justice. Not gonna spoil anything, but yeah, I mean, for this playthrough though, I decided to change that, instead go for pretty much showing compassion to her, pretty much working perfectly with her, but not with everyone else. Also, another feature this game has is that if you have the save file from the previous game, that carries over here. Like every decision you've made in the last game, pretty much fits with this game. If you don't have a save file from that game, the game will just choose options at random for you. That explains why you see Alfred with an eye patch there. So yeah, so spoiler alert, by the way, in case no one played the last game, Alfred lost an eye to Lady Arkham at the end of the game. Okay, let me see. Not classical, Alfred would pick that. I think
I need
jazz.
something cool.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's
Yeah.
get to work.
But yes, if you have oh god damn the camera. But if you have a save file from the last game, all the decisions from that game you've made will carry over in this game in terms of storytelling. Let's look at this for instance.
Selina. She'll stay away if she knows what's good for her.
Uh-huh. That's right.
Harvey Dent. He was a friend. Once. In the end, Harvey couldn't make a single decision without consulting his lucky coin. He's in Arkham Asylum now, with the rest of the criminally insane.
Yep. Wait,
Oswald
Arkham Asylum.
Cobblepot. The Penguin. My oldest friend.
I think about it.
Vicky Vale, a.k.a. Lady Arkham. Driven to madness. Leader of the Children of Arkham.
Yep, yeah. See, these items would have been different if I made different decisions by the end of the last game, you see? I'll show more of this off in the next playthrough of this same episode soon, afterwards, if I have time. Depends how long this episode will take.
Detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that. It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour.
What should I go for?
Alfred, it's clearly a problem. You should get it looked at.
Well, as you say, Bruce.
Yeah, it was hard for me to choose between that and I'll try not to for this playthrough. Come on. Okay, yeah. Now I get to see the stuff. Let's see. I'll go over the Gotham feed. I've already read everything on my previous playthrough. For those who want to read it, I recommend you pause the damn video so that you can pretty much read it for yourself in your own time. I'm not gonna waste too much time looking at everything, so Dan trial again pushed. Just gonna look at this. Make a pause. Make like pause areas. Officials say couple pop. Okay, I'm gonna look at this again. All the news from here will be back again, even though I've read through it. Let's look at all these. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, that should be it then. Alright, so everyone can pause and look at that. I think I'll study more on Riddler's files.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long.
Oh, okay.
Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help.
Let's
He's
see.
clearly sick.
You're getting soft. Is
the man
victims.
is in urgent need of a doctor.
You're getting soft,
Getting
Alfie.
soft, Alfred. There's only one way to treat creeps like Riddler. And believe me, it's not therapy.
Well, in this one case, Bruce, I'll concede your methods might be more appropriate.
Yes.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts.
Those
and
models look
government
really
officials.
weird. They look
Civil
like they're in
rights
their beta form
violations,
for some
domestic
reason.
black sites, decentralized
God damn.
accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be
They're on
worried
our side. Waller seems dangerous. They're
about
going to make
losing
things
our
harder.
unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job.
I think they're on our side.
We have a common enemy in the Riddler. That puts us on the same side.
You really are a different Batman these days, aren't you? Silver linings in all things.
Well, you warned me about keeping my paranoia down to acceptable levels. Thought I'd give it a try.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if that was the right choice or not, for this playthrough at least.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Oh yeah, this. Up. There.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Let's see. I have a needle. It's obviously a needle
But how
because
does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
grooves. Oh, okay. I have to go. Yeah, but it's pretty much convenient though. I have a record player just to play this exact record for this kind of situation. Play disc.
A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it.
Oh
Get
boy.
Lucius on the line, will you?
Oh, yeah, but there is one problem I have. Sometimes the line deliveries are meh. Like, sometimes they can be bad-ish in a way.
Alfred.
Or forced.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
Oh yeah, Lucius.
This is
He's
a puzzle
back.
from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
But yeah. So far this game is somewhat, it gave off a good first impression-ish. Like, the only part I did like about it so far was, well, absolutely liked, was, let's see, the conversation with Waller. Other than that, there isn't too much to say, but there will be more to come, though, so, don't leave yet. Or at least anyone who is watching.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and our stock price has doubled since you took the company back from Oswald Cobblepot. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Why, Regina? You're prying.
Sorry, I didn't mean to overstep. Forget I asked.
Thank you.
Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles.
It's a briefcase.
Some kind of test.
Show me.
I like how he
what
just
he's planning?
considered it a puzzle
That's why
even
I
though
need
they
your
haven't
help.
looked at yet.
If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Oh, this again. Well, actually, I don't have to do anything else, so that's good.
Look at that. Micro-pulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
Hey, Kevin, welcome back. I'm watching the stream.
Tiffany.
Thanks.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I do apologize. We're not playing Jack X Combat Racing, but I mean, if I did, then it would probably be boring. Like I've already played through it once. I'm not sure how they would have changed it with hero mode, so I decided just do a live stream of this game instead.
Quiet, and super
but yes, now we have a new character by the name of Tiffany Fox,
bad, huh?
Lucius's daughter.
You always had a thing for toys.
Pushing for a raise. This is great. Now it's aimed at my head.
Well, I'm strange, but I'm not that into projectiles being aimed at my head.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bruce. I didn't...
What's a little drone strike between friends, right?
Great first impression, huh?
Yep.
Keep it anyway. It's a pretty useful little gadget, if I say so myself. Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
I can't quite put my finger on it, but you look...
I think the word you're looking for is badass.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
I'm the resident badass around here. Thank you very much.
You just said that out loud.
See, Bruce? It's her first day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together is kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? This is just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything
pretty
like
cool.
it.
It's above your clearance.
It's like whoever
yeah, it's above
made
your
it.
clearance.
Oh, well, your clearance level isn't high enough to tell you that, Tiffany.
It's not high enough now. Give me a few weeks and I'll know all your secrets.
He's being serious. This is above your pay grade.
Come on, guys. Clearance? You two don't have the slightest idea what this thing is, do you? You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this.
It's too advanced.
Figure out what it does.
Are you sure you don't have someplace to be?
Whatever. I've got to get back to orientation anyway. Have fun scratching your heads.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. I understand your hesitation about involving her in this Riddler business. But, you should consider bringing Tiffany into the fold. Into the mission. If not now, then in the future. We're going to need help. If we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler.
You know how dangerous.
Yes, this is Batman: The Enemy Within, Kevin.
I couldn't live with myself if something happened.
Yes, the season 2 of Batman: The Telltale series.
It's your secret to tell.
Yes, it is.
May I just say, burdens are lighter when carried by many.
Shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
That should have been in the lab. Okay.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Okay, what do I say?
Well,
I mean,
Guess I'll see
it's
you in a
all the
bit.
same, but I have to choose
down at my
something. See you
office.
later. I'll be right there.
Whenever you get done here,
Keep me in the loop about that, thing.
will do.
Uh-huh.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
This isn't a
Is
good
this
time.
gonna take long? It's not really a good time.
I'm afraid this meeting isn't optional.
You'll just have to put up with us for a few minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the file too. We have to hide that.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
Here you go.
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham.
Yep.
Yet you still give so much back to the city.
Oh boy, what I
Why
do?
do you continue to help
I
Gotham?
mean, I should pick it up, but
Most
let's
people
see.
wouldn't be so charitable after
My
that.
family, I like the
Maybe I
attention.
dislike the attention. But philanthropy is a great way to stay in the headlines.
Yet you're such a private person.
Yeah, I think it was more ruder to
what is
just
it you
reject Lucius's
The
call
agency recently
in case
brought
it
me
could
in
have been
to
something
draft a
important.
psychological portrait of the Riddler.
And, well,
We've been
I'll get
tracking
into
him
what
for
that is.
months,
Yeah,
but haven't been able to find him.
it's not my
I'm sorry, I
concern.
think you were in the wrong place. You see, I don't really consort with criminals. Or international terrorists, for that matter.
Yeah.
Really? Because our sources say otherwise. A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin.
As Bruce Wayne.
He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're
I'm an easy
often in the
target.
wrong
I don't like your
place at
tone.
the wrong time.
I'm not sure I like where this conversation is going.
This probably isn't gonna help. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me. He's no friend of mine. That's why you came here to ask me about that guy?
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
You've been misinformed. I wasn't myself at the time. It was...
I don't care what you saw. You weren't there. You don't know what happened.
I realize that was an unpleasant time for you. We're not here to dredge up ancient history.
Then why are you asking about him?
John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like
That's
you two were
creepy.
pretty
The
close
man's
to me.
insane. Let's see.
Sounds like something a crazy person would do.
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company.
Am I a suspect?
for
What's your
someone who
point?
wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
And your point is what exactly? That I'm some kind of criminal mastermind?
Or just really unlucky.
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal. Like your father. Maybe you're not
Now
the hero people think you are.
Get the hell out
let's
of
get
my...
the action beginning. Yeah, okay, whatever
That's
that
an
means.
Evacuation warning.
This is, I think this could be
leave.
action, perhaps, if you're interested.
We'll pick this up another time.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking... What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler
Just stay
really
calm.
pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius! Lucius! No!
Oh, yeah.
1 killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The
One
GCPD
kill.
is opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Wait, father... Oh, okay, I thought he was a father of 2. I haven't played this episode in, well, months now. I didn't know how many kids he had. I assumed it was 2. He held us together. I'll miss you, old friend. I think...
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany... I'm gonna take care of your family. As if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations.
Riddler will pay for what he's done. I swear to you. I will make him suffer.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Okay, let's see what'll happen here now.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
I know how you feel. He's in a better place. He's in a better place.
Your dad's in a better place.
Maybe. I wouldn't trade places with him. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time.
His work was
I know it's no consolation, but the work your father was doing, it was important.
More important than family.
That's not what I meant.
Well, what did you mean?
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me.
I can't share that with you, Tiffany. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
It's not easy to lose someone you love. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it really isn't that easy at all. Yeah.
Fine.
You usually think of you don't really you usually think of that when you do lose someone or when someone else has lost someone. You know, if you're in the funeral, that is.
Was that what killed him?
But yeah, Lucius is actually
Did you
dead.
put my father's
Spoiler
life at risk
in
for
case anyone wants to know if he comes back.
I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing.
I'll lie. You know, just because.
How can you even ask me that? You have to believe me. I would never put Lucius in harm's way.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry. It's just... I'm so angry.
And for Tiffany, that was in moment.
I miss him so much.
Wait, that was not it is okay. Oh boy, I still can't understand the word you're saying, Kevin. I do apologize. I'm trying my best to understand what you're saying, but it says here, and for Tiffany, that not what is moment. Oh boy. But yeah, Lucius is dead. Which really was impressive, though, for Telltale to go that far. They actually killed off a character. One character that helps Batman.
I'm so sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right?
John.
We can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Pull him away.
Whoa. What the heck?
Bruce, what's going on? You know this guy?
I'm so sorry. I will handle this.
Jeez, Bruce, that's quite a grip. Gonna leave a bruise for sure.
What are you doing here?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
So John's back. What does it say? Get well soon.
I knew you'd be hurting, see?
You think this is funny? My friend is dead.
I got it wrong, didn't I?
Damn it! Hey, keep it down.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right?
Yep.
It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know?
Yes, I know.
I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn.
How did you get out? Oh my God, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
Of course.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if it wasn't for me, you'd still be in Arkham. You're sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I guess I do. I know. You're crazy.
Crazy if you think any of that matters now.
Crazy's not a very nice word, Bruce. It's derogatory, and Dr.
Yes.
says that people use it as a weapon.
Maybe I should have picked. I didn't agree to it. But I think that would have worked too anyway, so...
I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules.
Oh, yeah.
They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would.
I'm pretty busy. I'd be happy
Please
to. I don't want anything to do with them.
Not a chance, John. I don't know what you're mixed up in, but I am not getting involved.
Disappointing. You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in. It just makes me want... I don't know. Lash out. Shh. Shh. Shh.
We're here to mourn. Please.
You shush me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
How dare you?
That is enough. Either you calm down or I will personally drag you outside and teach you respect.
That's it. That's right there. That's what I came for.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, Bruce. That outburst, it's antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection. I think it's the stress. You see, I've got this enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's
Only from the
caliber
news.
knows everyone. I shouldn't be
I
surprised.
want to take him down.
If I ever get my hands on him, I will tear him apart.
You don't know how glad that makes me, Bruce. You and me, we've got the same taste in people. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Tell me where he is.
Tell me where he is. I am not messing around, John.
Oh, Bruce, I missed your fire. I really did. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down.
Listen to me carefully, John. Make sure this happens, or you'll be sorry.
No need for a tantrum, Bruce. I'm on your side. Just remember, when the time comes, I want you to meet my friends. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Risk tracking device.
Me too, John.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Enjoying the view?
Yeah, hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spend some time in Arkham, gets
he's
drugged
had
through the
rough.
dirt by the media
Wayne
for
can
something he
handle
didn't
it.
do. Finally
Did
picks
deserve
himself
a-
up. What happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne has a talent for finding himself in the crosshairs.
You can say that again. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
Which one was it again? 43rd, 44th. I'll try this one.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman.
Wait, what?
If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. I heard you got all buddy-buddy with her after I was out of earshot. Told her about that puzzle you got from Riddler.
Yep.
I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk, and believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean
Work
nothing
for me.
to get her man.
Fine with me. Whatever gets results.
There's a line, Batman. Once you cross it, you stop being on the side of right. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor.
What
She's
should I
already
say?
got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
I'll just let Waller know anyway.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
It's not gonna matter though, like at all. It's not going. This is one of the occasions where choices in the game will not matter, cause you'll see why, right?
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation.
Yeah, so she's not going to be here anyway.
Not exactly.
Like because I don't really understand what the point of it was. I mean, if it did anything in terms of relationships, then perhaps that makes sense. But even then, there's nothing. Like, there's some monkey statues.
See
Wait.
no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
This way.
We go in.
After you.
Yeah, this may be one of my least favorite parts in the game, though. Mostly because there's a lot of back and forth here and there. I mostly just prefer dialogue choices within games like these.
Oh, God.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock. Or a sudden jolt.
Yeah.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
No.
There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Yep.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
Let me see.
One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
Yep.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Look at these first. What? Okay, I don't know what happened there. I pressed triangle and he didn't move. But yeah, hopefully this doesn't crash.
Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
Yeah.
There are bleeds inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Yeah, but this is really great though, at least in terms of story, because we see how much of a threat Riddler is, because how ruthless he can be, how he likes to punish his victims. Because it isn't just like pretty much being annoying, just talking down to him in any way, or shocking him in any way. Here we see him actually do evil things, which makes perfect sense. Hang on. Wait a minute, fingers. Oh, but...
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Yep.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Uh-huh. Huh, that's funny. I thought I could connect the shoe up. Successful link. Okay. Unless... Oh, wait a minute. Perhaps this could be the case here.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Okay. So that's where the chute goes then.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that chute to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
Okay. Let's see.
Mori. He sold technology to Riddler.
I talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known. What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky to kill each other.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna read any of these either. I'm just gonna let someone else read whilst I'm, just to pause the live stream to see it for yourselves. I gotta like look longingly at it, because I have read everything. So yeah. Oh yeah, the TVs.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Yep.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
Okay, hold on, wait, there's the desk. There's also the desk I have to look at. Where is it?
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation?
Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Yeah. Let's see. Yes.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
And then this happened.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
And then this happened.
From where he lost his shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat. The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead.
Maybe you'd like to go in and solve it yourself.
No, go ahead. I wouldn't want to steal your thunder. Heat's rising, Batman. Wrong way!
Oops.
That's what that agent did.
Wrong way. Yep. So I wasn't paying too much attention to that.
You don't get a move on.
I can almost make out a message.
I'm not kidding, Batman.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a phase with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check.
Yeah, I haven't played this episode in a long time, so I wouldn't know which one it was. Well, I can't remember which one it was, at least. And here comes the hard part. At least for me, anyway. Oh yeah. And here's how he died.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Man, which one was it again? It was the... I think it was this one. Yep. Also, why is it that Batman couldn't have done something like this earlier? Look at that. He could have done that earlier, yet he didn't whilst they were being tortured.
Just in case.
Of course. But still, that doesn't excuse the fact you had to do it after and not before. But yeah, anyways, that's one of the dumber things that Telltale did with this game, at least. There are a few dumb issues that they've brought up in terms of story and gameplay, but other than that, everything else is perfectly fine, and a majority of which is improved from the last game. So yeah.
That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman.
Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Stopping you is all I care about. I'll do whatever it takes.
We'll see. Just know that there's a cost to doing business. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
Save your sob story for jail. I'm not interested.
You think I want sympathy? This is my city. I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see where the man who doesn't compromise actually draws his lines. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast.
I don't sacrifice lives.
Something only a pragmatist would do.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
Oh yeah.
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
Alright, do you do that?
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Let's see. I can't tell you. I worked with him.
I'd tell you if I could, Jim.
It's like that, huh?
As I said, if I could.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn.
Yeah, it's hard to choose between telling him you can't tell him or to lie.
Right with me at all.
You know, whichever one's the worst,
we had
at least.
Some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this?
Let's see.
Am I just supposed to sit on my hands?
It's hard to talk about.
Pretend I never heard any of it?
Jim, what you're asking, there's no easy way to talk about it.
Yeah, I gathered that much. I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. And as much as I understand your reluctance to talk, it doesn't make me feel any better about this. Batman, I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Yeah. Probably gonna think of taking a short break after I finish this episode, just to have some grub. Not sure how long this episode will take. If I might probably come back today, or probably not. Either way, it's all good. Oh yeah, and then there's Alfred, who suffers from PTSD.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman
Maybe I should have lied.
allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are.
Oh boy.
If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
Let's see what happens if I say this.
Won't help anything.
Neither will being cavalier.
Maybe I should have lied. Oh boy.
You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong.
Oh yeah.
The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other.
We can't indulge in despair, Alfred. We simply don't have time for it.
Yes, you're right, of course, Bruce. I'm sorry. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, this war of ours is taking its toll. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
Alright, alright.
He's hacked their cell phones. He can pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives.
Oh, right. Ugh. Sometimes it's hard to tell whether or not I have to do something.
Through their phone to make them a target of a
But it's
missile
not too much of an issue, so yeah.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty.
Let's see.
However unpleasant it may be.
You are a rock, Alfred. I'm always able to count on you. Huh?
Maybe, yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that, perhaps.
The last thing I want to do is let you down.
Yeah. It'll be fine though, won't it?
Get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Okay.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
Oh boy.
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what happened if you let Alfred watch
to get
it.
a clean version of the signal, and then match up the points found in both sound files.
Let's see, which ones? Wayne, Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Oh, it's
Tiffany.
That's a match.
Okay, but we still haven't gotten all of them.
Bruce! Bruce?
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
Oh, yeah.
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham. Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word.
Let's see,
Mori, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
Uh-huh. So this is one of the choices that actually do matter. Choose to either meet up with Mori as Bruce Wayne or to interrogate Eli as Batman. I'm gonna go for Eli.
I'll talk to Eli.
Which goes along with what I said about Waller earlier.
Tell Waller I'm on my way.
Yeah, this also goes against Gordon as well because this is pretty much just enforcing Waller's rule on Gotham, pretty much. At least her law, anyway. Which Gordon won't like. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, so there are two ways to pretty much approach what's his name, Eli. Both of which don't matter because Gordon will still be angry at you for pretty much interrogating Eli under Waller's watch. Same goes for Waller being angry at you for meeting up with Mori, I mean, as Bruce.
Gordon's in briefing the deputy ops.
Yes.
I'm sure I'd want to know you were here. Waller's agency people commandeered the whole precinct. Pretty much moved in. They give you any trouble, I'll straighten them out. Running around like they own the place. They got no respect for the way we do things.
You have Eli Nabel in custody. Take me to him.
Nabel's my prisoner, not hers.
Says who?
4 of my agents went missing, including Agent Avesta. I don't have time for a pissing contest.
Your agents are missing?
We believe Riddler took them. If the body you found in his workshop is anything to go by, we don't have much time. Riddler warned us the last time we nearly caught him in Sudan. Said he'd hit back if we got too close.
Don't worry, Waller. We'll bring your agents back safe.
I appreciate the morale boost, Batman. But we have to find them first. Riddler's lieutenant hasn't given us a damn thing. I'm hoping you'll have better luck making him talk.
That's why I'm here.
Come on, then.
Okay.
Just remember, the commissioner likes things by the book.
Oh, yeah, we're not gonna
Gordon
do that.
told me you talked to Riddler in the workshop. You say anything I should know?
Let's see. Urgency create Riddler. Let's see.
I take it Gordon mentioned my connection to Lucius Fox.
Fox? No, he didn't. But now a lot of things make sense. Doesn't matter right now. We gotta put the screws on Nabel. You know, I saw what you did to Carmine Falcone last year.
Uh-huh.
If you impaled a 60-year-old man on a spike of rebar, well, you'll know how to deal with this punk.
What's your point?
Use any means necessary. As long as you get Nabel to tell us where Riddler is. My agent's lives are at risk.
I'll get him to talk. Whatever it takes.
You and me, we're doers, Batman. We know how to get things done.
Oh, yeah.
Meet your new interrogator, Eli. I believe you two have met before?
Yep.
Get up and get in that goddamn chair. Probably best to keep this off the record. Unless you prefer me to leave it on. If you're worried what Gordon might think.
Let's see what happens if before I pretty much left the camera on in my previous playthrough in this section. I'll see what happens if I leave it off now.
Keep it off.
Need anything else?
Let's see. Let's see.
You might hear some screaming in a minute. Pretend you can't.
Look at him, he's so scared. It really does make it worse for me though, because I have to be the one to, let's see, work with me.
I want the Riddler, Eli. I will break you apart to get to him.
No, please, you don't have to do that. I'm so glad you're here. These people, they ain't cops. They ran the cops off. But I heard about you. You'll keep them, and keep her from killing me. Riddler said you had rules against that. Against killing.
Yes, I do.
I do, but not against hurting.
Look how impressed she is as well with that.
Eli?
I'm telling you, I can't do it. You don't know him. The only thing I'm more scared of than dying is pissing him off. You've seen his machines. He can hurt you in ways they don't got names for.
The only one getting hurt tonight is you. Tell me where Riddler is.
You can't beat him. He can kill any one of us anytime he wants. One phone call, all those agency guys are dead.
He's talking about the signal, Bruce. He has no idea you protected the agent's phones.
There's no one that can save me if I cross him.
Heard him again.
Next, we start on the legs.
Hurting me does nothing. There's no getting away from him. He can be anywhere with his signal.
Bruce, his fear of Riddler is too great. You have to get in his head somehow.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing you can do, Batman.
I'll just beat him.
No, Eli. You are wasting my time. I'm out of patience.
I'll just keep punching him, whilst the button prompts can get glitched into there for no reason.
My goddamn cheekbone! Enough! Please, please. That's an...
What happened? Okay, I was a little bit worried there because I pressed the button but nothing was working. Yeah, but
Where's he hiding? He's on a ship. In Gotham Bay.
What ship?
The Lady of Dublin. He's launching the missiles there too.
The hell, Batman? What have you done?
The Lady of Dublin.
What you did to him. How could you? How could you hurt him like that?
Spare me your judgments, Detective. I have a job to do, and I don't have the luxury of scruples.
Scruples aren't a luxury. They're a necessity. They're what make us the good guys.
Sometimes good is just another word for ineffective, Detective. It's all about a means.
She has made that rhyme somehow.
You're a monster.
Yeah. But he's my monster.
Ineffective detective. Like that. I honestly don't know whether or not that was intentional, but you know, it's still funny though. I didn't realize this on my first playthrough, so yeah. Oh, yeah. The Lady of Dublin. Oh yeah. Oh, what's this?
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
Oh yeah.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What is
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all made of. You agency imbeciles.
A good spot for cover.
You and your boss will walk. So foolish. She's about to get wrecked with her miscalculations. All your idiot colleagues too.
Yeah, I don't like how the frame rate drops though. Sometimes it's sometimes 60, but sometimes drops to 30. Hold on, let me just see
Your
what.
agency has been on my heels far too long. I'll give it to you. It's going to be satisfying to get my revenge on you.
I knew he was gonna look. I just did that purposefully, you know, because either way it's not gonna matter. Just it means you need more button prompts for this game, for this episode at least.
All of you. You government clods really thought you were smart. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling.
School.
My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online.
Ready, Bruce.
Don't worry, he's Batman. He doesn't kill.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over. Oversized vermin!
Zap, 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 zap.
Batman! Batman!
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up! Thanks, Batman.
Nope.
Are you all right? Oh, God. Not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Poor Eli held out longer than I expected, but I knew he'd give me up eventually. All part of the plan.
Oh boy, yep.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury.
Don't think my compassion means I won't hurt you. Don't think I won't beat you within an inch of your life.
Hard to do that when you're in a cage. Even harder when you're dead. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
You get them right, this happens.
Yeah, so another decision, but doesn't really matter too much though. It just gets forgotten later in the episodes. Spoiler, by the way.
Die knowing he couldn't save everyone. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through.
I'm not playing your sick game, Riddler.
Well, I can't make you, of course. But people will die if you don't, including the agent next to you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it.
Riddler, I swear. I will make you suffer for this.
Oh, that's not very clever of you, Batman. Dead wrong.
No, please. That wasn't his answer.
Avesta, please! Please!
Yep.
Blake! Oh my God, Blake!
Number 2. Also, completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
I need an answer.
I'll give you the answer, but only if you free us.
You don't get it. I make the rules, not you!
Please, no! Patrick, no.
Enough, Riddler. You've made your point.
Just one more, Batman. Then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
Wait.
I'll fire one of the missiles.
Yes.
Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now?
Definitely not you.
What are you doing? No! Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you?
Yep.
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman. This can't be happening!
Let's see, I'll try a soccer kick.
Batman, Blake and I tracked Riddler's ship through the Port Authority logs. We thought we could bring him in ourselves. Riddler snatched us straight off the docks. I should have said no. Urged caution. And now my colleagues are... All we did was hand Riddler more hostages.
What were you thinking? Going after Riddler without backup? You knew how dangerous he was.
I know. But we were so close. I wanted to catch him so badly. After everything he'd done.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Is this really a victory for you, Batman?
You're the one in cuffs.
Yeah, but you're the one that broke your precious rules. You let one agent die to save another. Well, that can't sit right with you. Can it?
Let's see.
This entire twisted situation is your doing, Riddler. All blame is on you. And so are the consequences.
Is it? You came at me, remember? Not the other way around. I pushed the Batman to his limits. Tested his precious code. And my comrades would have been impressed. I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me.
I look forward to meeting these friends of yours. They're next on my list.
Good. They deserve it. Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here. They broke the pact.
The pact?
So yeah, if it wasn't enough for Lucius to be dead, now we have Riddler dead. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of disappointing since we don't ever see him ever again other than another occasion, but I don't think that counts. But yes, Riddler is now dead as well. Which just raises even more questions and for anyone who hasn't played the game. Or at least
Lock
who's
the ship
played
down.
because they...
Radio for more medics.
At this point, I mean...
But... Riddler,
Oh
is
boy.
he... Oh, god damn it. I hope it was worth it, Batman.
It was...
Worth it.
Riddler's a damn corpse. Waller's agents are dead. We're not getting a shred of usable testimony out of Eli Nabel. Not after you beat him half to death in my custody. You went behind my back with Waller and buried the investigation in the process. This is beyond the goddamn pale. What were you thinking? How could you undermine me like that?
Stopping Riddler saved lives, Gordon. Everything I did was a means to an end.
Leaving me to clean up a lawsuit and a PR mess. The trust between us, it's
Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about that, by the way. What you see on the display
Our
right now.
partnership is over.
I'll probably get into that at the
No
end,
more
though.
sharing evidence. No more squad car backup.
If this is the way you want it, fine. I don't have time for this.
And that's that. I just want to know how we got to such a messed up place.
You're supposed to be the one with the answers, Commissioner. Way I see it, Batman took initiative getting a confession from me. You, on the other hand, Gordon, well, you've been 2 steps behind Riddler from the start.
That is not fair.
This mess here, that's on you. Batman's had his priorities straight, but you...
My thoughts exactly. If
They
you
probably should have
spend
waited
less
longer,
time
actually.
complaining, maybe you'd get more done.
You son of a... After all the things we went through together...
That's enough, Commissioner. Consider it a kindness I don't just straight up get you demoted. Now leave us alone. We have sensitive case details to discuss.
You two deserve each other.
Yeah, so... That's what happens if you end up interrogating Eli.
A crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now.
There's a guy, calls himself John Doe. He's either a member, or he knows who is.
That confirms some theories we had. Doe's a one-time patient of another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler.
Somehow.
He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line. And knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
And now, and a bigger plot twist as well. Now Amanda knows who Batman truly is. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of episode 1 of Batman, the Telltale series. Oh, and this is also this is also what I was going to talk about as well. So yeah, unlike the first game, this game actually makes choices matter for the most part. Let's see, you and 41% of players helped John become hopeful. You see, at the funeral he was hurt, when you dragged him away, when he was frustrated, when you didn't like his card. And he's, even though he didn't agree to meet his friends, he's hopeful he'll come around. Yeah, Amon's guilt-ridden as well. Amazed that I impressed Waller, sorry that she angered me, and full of guilt for surviving when her friends didn't. 22.1%. Wait, hold on. Let me just see the other choices. 44%, 41. Okay, just want to make sure I'm in the minority because that's what I'm aiming for the most part. Yeah, but yeah, 22.1% of players left Tiffany feeling comforted because it seems a majority of people have went with telling her the truth, which is the perfect choice if you want to be on her good side, in my opinion. Well, I mean, you technically are on the good side, even if despite lying, but I'll only explain more into that. But overall, this new idea of choices is a huge improvement in my opinion. Like I said, let's see, Gordon was betrayed, disappointed he didn't have his back. Yep, suspicious, betrayed when he went behind his back. 30.1% players forged a relationship with Waller that was collaborative. Pleased that I agreed with her criticism of the GBCPD. A violent approach against Eli. Decided to go to her instead of Gordon. She's looking forward to working with you. Oh, okay, that's new. So the majority seems to have made Alfred vengeful. Concerned that I wanted revenge. Showed on the video of Lucius being killed and filled with vengeance. Hold on. He was horrified as well by how violent I was with Eli. Interesting. Oh yeah, and here are the actual choices. What does it say? 9.9% players told Gordon to not talk about Lucius. Oh, I feel like I should have lied to Gordon about Lucius. I feel like that should have been the choice I should have gone with. But you know what? It's probably not gonna matter too much, at least. So yeah, yep. Went with majority went with Maury instead of Eli. I beat the information out of him. Oh yeah, and I pretty much let the agents die, but by refusing Riddler's answers. And that's about it then. Yeah, but anyways, that's pretty much gonna be the end for now. I am gonna play this episode just like Guardians of the Galaxy and the Batman Season 1, the Telltale series. I'm gonna play through all 3 episodes again. I'm gonna play through all 5 episodes again. There are 3 times. And so far I've played it going the evil route, in a way. Hold on. No, not gonna go for that. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing through these episodes 3 times each. I think I'll do silent this time. I went with bad, so yeah. I decided to go for that order now, from now on. But yes, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this live stream. Yeah, so if you've liked it, like, subscribe if you're interested, and well, yeah, until I get to live streaming next time, bye bye.